Before We Fall, Chapter 9, Hannah. You sure did a number on your knees. Cassie's voice breaks me out of my thoughts as she cleans my wounds. Want to tell me how you got them? Her dark eyes are full of concern for me, making my throat grow tight and tears well in my eyes. The full force of what just happened is starting to hit me. I think someone tried to kill me. Saying the words aloud allows my tears to slowly streak down my face, leaving their wet marks on my jogging shorts. Lowering her voice, Cassie leans close to my ear. Who are the people that brought you in? Are you safe? I explain that Marshall hired them, and they're supposed to keep me safe. If they hadn't been there, Cassie, I think I would be dead or seriously injured. I can't stop the tears or the sobs as everything hits me all at once. I start shaking again and feel like I'm flying apart. It was so scary. Cassie's warm embrace brings me some comfort. She pulls me in tighter, wrapping her arms around me and holding me until I feel myself calming down and the shaking lessening. Still, I'm beginning to realize just how serious and difficult the situation with Marshall is. I'm scared, Cassie. What if everything Marshall said was true? What if these people will try to get to me because of the case he's working on? We will figure it out. You have a team whose sole purpose is to keep you safe. You'll have to learn to rely on Key and James and trust them. You might have to start trusting Marshall too. I don't know if I can do that. You're the only person I fully trust right now, Cassie. And you have been for years. How do I trust people when I don't even know them? It'll take time, but you must lean on people occasionally, Hannah. I know you hate asking for help and are all about being strong and independent, but your dad's into some dicey shit, so you must accept that you might need some help here. Cassie pulls back, holding me at arm's length. You've got a lot of great people in your life that would be heartbroken if anything happened to you. Don't let your hate for your father keep you from being safe. Thanks, Cassie. I lean back in for another hug. All right, enough of this. Let's get you cleaned up so you can get some rest. Glancing up, I can see Key and James standing outside the room. I guess I've got bodyguards now. Chapter 10, Gray. We're starting with Pat and Joey, right? Marcus asks, raising his eyebrows at me expectantly. Yeah, let's see what they have to say. I look around the club, finding Pat by the front door and Joey not far away at the back bar. I want to be able to give Dimitri some answers in the next day or two. Marcus nods in agreement, pushing off the bar and straightening his jacket. All right, let's pull Pat and Joey in, start with them, then go from there. As we turn from the bar, I glimpse Kira from the corner of my eye. She waves me over. What's up? I ask, leaning against the wall across from her. Today she's dressed in leather, red leather, that hugs every inch of her toned body. I can't help but feel something when she's around. I want to have some time with you tonight. Kira leans forward, pressing her body into mine, pushing me slightly back so I'm against the wall. Her eyes roam over me, from my shoes up to my trousers, to my dress shirt with the top two buttons undone, to my dark hair in a knot. She runs her hand over the undercut on the back of my head and then down the rest of my shoulder. Kira likes to be in control of all aspects of our relationship. She's used to getting what she wants. It's not ideal, but I don't have the energy to fight her. I've got to take care of some stuff for Dimitri. I'm not sure if I'll have time tonight. It's the truth, but I'm also trying to distance myself from her. I need to break things off with her before it gets more complicated. It may already be too late to make the cleanest break, but staying together will only drag things out. Kara leans into me more, kissing my jawline to my earlobe, which she teases with her tongue. Don't you want to spend some time with me? She says softly as she kisses her way down my neck. I really can't, Kira. Everything in my body is telling me to run. I know she's nothing but bad news, but she has a way of getting under my skin. I never know how she will react when I tell her no. I'm more scared than turned on. Fine. Fine? I respond, shocked. It's fine. Just let me know when you're free. Sure. Yeah, I can do that. I want to talk to you about something. A knot forms in my stomach. It has to be done, though. I have to break up with her. Kara turns, walking away, making sure that I watch her as she leaves. Marcus comes up beside me. All good there? He asks. Yeah, I'm going to end it tonight. Good. It's gone on way too long. Getting involved with the boss's daughter was never a good idea. I know. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite us both in the ass. Looking over my shoulder, I see Kira standing at the top of the stairs, the laser lights of the club reflecting off of her red leather dress as she watches Marcus and I walk away. I swear she's smiling. Chapter 11, Gray. Pat and Joey know nothing about the drop. They didn't even know that one was going down, so there's no way they were the ones that tipped off the authorities. Marcus and I talked to Luke, Ray, and Peter next. It's evident that Luke and Ray have no idea what's going on, but Peter seems a little suspicious. He wouldn't give us straight answers and seems uncomfortable shifting from foot to foot and not looking us in the eyes. Peter was also relatively new, just having joined the team a month ago. It seemed like he might have leaked the information. Still, we need to gather more information before taking it to Dimitri. Anyone we turn over to Dimitri will disappear, so we need to be sure before we sign someone's death note. I left Marcus at the club to think over what we would do so that I could meet with Kira at her place and end things. I paused before knocking on the door to her condo, hoping I'll be able to get out unscathed. She opens the door slowly, and I'm not surprised. She's wearing nothing. This is typical Kira, sex and danger. I was beginning to wonder if you wouldn't show up, she says as she pulls me into the room by my tie. I gently remove it from her grasp. We need to talk. Why so serious, Gray? Don't you like what you see? She runs her hands down her body, turning slowly. Kira, I'm serious. I keep my voice low and stern. You're no fun at all tonight. Pouting, she crosses her arms and walks farther into her condo. I follow, even though my gut is telling me to run. Kira, we need to break up. No, I want to break up. To end things between us. This isn't working anymore, and I think it would be best for us to part ways. I hold my breath, waiting for her reaction. I see. Is this why you've been so distant lately? Her voice is soft, icy, and devoid of all emotion. Yes. Kira's back is to me, and I can see her muscles tightening and brace myself as she turns around to face me. Her hands have curled into fists, and for a moment, I see the cold rage flash in her eyes that reminds me of Dimitri. I guess it makes sense that you would get tired of me. I don't blame you. I don't know if I should respond or not. I decide that less is better. Kira, I'm sorry, but this is the best for both of us. I'm leaving now. I start walking towards the door, confused. I thought she would immediately spin out of control in a rage. I'm unsure how to take her reaction. She seemed so calm. I'll see you soon, Gray. Her soft call from the other room fills me with dread and follows me down the hallway out of the door, haunting me.